Hello! I'm pretty sure I say that same sing-songy hello every time I go live, but it works. So hello everybody. Gotta put my stampin' lip stuff on. Hi Kelly. Hi Susan. Hi Olivia. Beth Ann. Nice to see you. I'm laughing because I had my space all Tanya, you set an alarm. That's awesome. I had my space all picked up and organized for today, and then I thought, oh, I'll just get a couple more things done before I go live because I've got like 15 or 20 minutes. And so I made a colossal mess, and so I'm frantically trying to pick it up, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time to go live. You know me, always spazzy. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm literally just like cleaning up the last of my disaster here. Hi Sue. Hi Vicky. Hi Beverly. Hi Lisa. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi Wynn. Hi Deb. So, hi Sandy. It's lovely to see you. Hi Dolly. I am so excited about today because I'm all organized and planned and ready to go, which is a little rare for me. I'm usually winging it just a little, especially lately. I have been working really, really hard the last couple weeks as I've kind of talked to you about my project purge and getting myself all organized for stamping, for business, for everything, for life, you know. I've been kind of, I don't know, I'm just getting myself organized and it feels really good. So I hope you guys are excited. I actually had, well, Kelly, thank you. I'm glad you're proud of me because you are instrumental in this whole process. So Kelly and my assistant Diane have been huge helpers, helping me get ready. Also Shelly, who comes, she's on my team. She comes and helps me once a week. I've gotten a lot of help and I'm really grateful for it. It takes a village, I suppose you might say. It was really funny. I was telling my two kind of Stampin' Besties about my new time management system, which is working really well. And I was telling them about it today. I'm like, you guys have to do this. And we were looking at everything that we do in a day and or in a week, a day, a week, a month, whatever. And there's just so much stuff that's going on, and it's so crazy, the stuff that we manage every day, running our businesses online, especially online, because a lot of it has to do with technical stuff that we have to do. Anyway, let's just say leading up to this, about probably all of August and up until about mid-September, I was making a lot of mistakes. I was missing things. I was doing things wrong, and that was really bugging me because I don't like doing that. And so this has really helped me a lot. So I'm so excited. Anyway, I was telling them about this and they are going to try it too. So yay, I'm converting people. So Diane, I haven't seen your name pop up, but if you're on here, you'll be so proud. Your little system is already helping others. And once I have it all organized, I'm going to do a presentation for my downline on this whole thing, so I'm kind of excited about that. And if there's interest, maybe I'll do it on my blog or something too. So all right, now we have tons of stuff to get to. I have all kinds of stuff to share with you. I have super cute projects to show you, and I also have some cards to share. Oh, and a ton of stuff to get away. I've actually gotten a little behind on my giveaways. So look at all these are all winners from my various drawings. So I'll be sharing that in just a minute. And let me see. Do I have any fabulous stories to tell you? I can't think. Oh my gosh. So, I'm trying to think. So this weekend it rained. I love rainy days. It's like fall, rain, all good things. And then I took my kids to Des Moines. We had to do some quick shopping. We tried to eat at the Cheesecake Factory, but the wait was too long, so we didn't. And that's probably okay because I probably eat more than I should at the Cheesecake Factory. And also the line to get cheesecake was super long, so we didn't get that either. So that actually probably was good because it saved me calories, right? I mean, that's good. Did Carl, oh my gosh, the room cleaning. That's right, that happened last week on Facebook Live. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you joined us live last week, I kind of went a little cuckoo on my son. He was losing his socks, and I knew they were somewhere. And actually, I have to tell you, thank you to all the people who've reached out to me about that little situation, because there was one story, and I apologize because I can't remember who it was, who sent me an email, and she said that I can't remember if it was her son or her daughter, she had told her, I think it was her daughter, told her to clean up her room. And so she took all of her stuff and would shove it under her bed, but she knew that her mom was going to look under her bed, so then she shoved it in the spare bedroom's bed under that bed. That was my favorite story. And then a bunch of you have told me that your children who used to do this have turned out to be like decent human beings, so that's awesome. And that gives me hope. So what we've been doing is every day for 15 minutes, we've been working on his room. But what kills me is no matter what we do, I come back the next day and it's still crazy. It's a disaster. He never hangs up his towels. Like, can you see the smoke coming out of my ears? That drives me crazy. I really don't like that. Kelly, oh my gosh. So by the time actually I was bummed because by the time I got back upstairs, I had drug out all the stuff, including his mattress. It was all in the hallway. And then all of like the wrappers and silverware and containers and plates and God only knows what else, all of that kind of stuff I put on the edge of our dining room table. And I showed Kelly, and I wanted to take a picture of it, but I didn't have my phone with me when I did it. So by the time I was done with live, he cleaned it all up pretty much. So I didn't get to, like, I would have shared that picture with you. But of course, he did not want you all to know about that. And then the other funny thing was like, can you stop your live? No. Oh, anyway, that was pretty funny. Yes, boys are they're just gross. His nose wasn't, oh, no. No. So that's another story. Oh, Lord. No, his nose was not broken. Oh, he is so dramatic. I mean, like, Ella's never been all that dramatic. He is worse than a teenage girl. I mean, seriously. So anyway, I think that's the only good story. Oh, I know. So then the other thing that happened, oh, my son. So he plays this Nintendo Switch. It's this gaming system he saved his money for and bought it with his own money. And he plays these games. And then there was some sort of marathon over the weekend of some game and zombies and werewolves and I don't even know. I don't understand any of it. But he FaceTimes my nephew and they play it together. So he FaceTimes it and then my nephew is on FaceTime while he's playing this video game. Well, so when we went to Des Moines, he had to be home by 5 o'clock so that he could FaceTime my nephew to play this video game together online. I don't understand. I mean, I realize we're doing Facebook Live and that's totally different, but oh goodness, these kids, it's just gonna kill me, I think. Anyway, okay, so enough about all of that. I'm going to switch my camera around because I have a bunch of cards to show you. This is super fun. I've gotten a ton of mail. In fact, I just got the mail right before I went live, and there was more projects, more cards than today. I'll put some clean paper down. Clean paper just for you guys. So first of all, I got this from Pamela. I think you're on here, Pamela. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, look at this card. Isn't this beautiful? So she made this for me, which was so sweet. And this is from the Christmas quilt framelits, quilted framelits. And then the layering squares framelits. And then the quilted embossing folder. Isn't this gorgeous? So, and she had a really nice, sweet message in here. So thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate that card. I love the card, by the way. So beautiful. And then she had, bless her heart, she had a card for Julie. Look at, isn't that cute? And look at mine, had personalized envelopes. So nice. And then, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So this was from Vicky in Australia. Vicky sent a card, and I'll be honest, I opened it up. I don't always open them, but I missed the two Julie up here. But look at this pretty card. I've been trying to not open the ones that have come, you know, like in their own envelope or whatever, and I've been passing them on to Julie. I actually saw Julie last week for the first time, and I felt so bad. I gave her a huge hug, and I was like, how are you doing? And she was crying, and she said, I'm fine till somebody hugs me. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I hugged you. And then I was crying, and oh my gosh. But anyway, I think she's doing pretty well. This is from Gail from Canada. So she had a card for Julie, and then a pretty card for me. I thought that was so sweet. I love that you guys are sending me cards. It's so nice. And I just love these ones from Canada because they look so official and fancy. This one, look at this, Mrs. Dina. That's so sweet. She also had a card for Julie. But look at this. This is a set from a few years ago. I love this. And can I just read this to you? Because it made me feel like a superhero. Because first of all, I like the "You are amazingly amazing" because I thought that was a great stamp. I loved that. Dear Mrs. Dina. This is so cute. You are a truly amazing person. If there were more people like you in the world, it would be a much better place. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. So thank you, Randy and Carla from Edmonton. I appreciate that so much. That's just so sweet of you. So of course I will post pictures of these cards on my blog. And then I realized that I hadn't done mail in quite a while, so I have quite a few cards to share with you. So first of all, this one, and oh, I forgot who this one was from. I took the card out and now I don't remember. But look at this. This is the what do you call this? The envelope. That's what they call it. And she put a little person that said hugs. I thought that was so cute. Oh my gosh. So that's really sweet. Then Sherry, well, I guess I just flashed your address. I apologize. That's not actually what my intention was. Sherry sent me this cute card, and she had emailed me asking if she was any good at card making, and I hadn't got her card yet, but look at this. Isn't this fun? I think this is so cute. This is like a felt cut out ladybug, and I just thought this card was adorable, so I like that. So thank you so much. And then look at, this is on the back of her card. I thought you could use a bit of kindness today. How sweet is that? Oh my gosh, I love this. And then here is a beautiful card from my friend Pam. Actually, Pam and I were delivering pumpkins to her real estate customers, I guess that was like 2 weeks ago. And that was super fun. We had a good time doing that. And she made me this cute card. Do you remember, if you've been around Stampin' Up! For a long time, this is a really fun stamp set. I want to say it was something about nature was in the name of it. I loved it. It had cattails or not cattails. You could make cattails with this. It had something else. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, then here's another card. This one is from Val, and look at how beautiful this is. I just love this card. A little bit of bling and a dragonfly, and everything's happy. I love it. So that's super cute. And then this is so sweet. This is from Carrie, and actually Carrie, if you're on here, I just sent you a box. Anyway, this one was, this is so cute. Just a note to say how much I enjoy watching you on YouTube. I've been recovering from a fractured ankle and tailbone due to a fall hiking. I'm new to card making and really enjoy all your techniques. You bring joy to my day. Thank you. Oh my gosh, doesn't that just like make my day? Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Mom. When's my chiropractor appointment?
I don't know. You're on your own.
What?
Oh, it's probably at, well, okay. Hold on, everybody, for 1 second.
Well, I just didn't know if you needed me to go drive myself there.
Yeah, probably. Let me look. Sorry, I have to tell my daughter when her chiropractor appointment is. Oh, what's today, the 16th? Shoot. I don't see it on here.
Check Wednesday.
It's not, well, it's not that. It's on my phone, and my phone is on live right now. So why don't you go call the chiropractor's office? University Chiropractic, if you can't find the sticker upstairs that says the number. Okay, how did you guys like that? Don't you love how you just get to join my life when you watch Facebook Live? Oh, so this card, isn't this beautiful? This is from Brenda, and this was so pretty. She had a card for Julie as well. And this is so simple, but it's gorgeous. This one is from Cheryl. Oh yeah, that's right, Cheryl. She's so sweet. She was using one of the techniques on a video I had from a little while back, and I loved this card. So pretty. And then this one, I love this one too. This was from Luann, and she sent, look at this, she sent a typewritten fancy message, which was so sweet. But I loved this card. It's so pretty. It's got my colors, you know. So I thought this was really sweet too. So thank you so much to all these beautiful, beautiful cards that you shared. I will post all of these on my blog when I do my post for our Facebook Live from today. And can I just say, I already have some of the pictures taken, and so I'll be ready. Okay, now we have to do a good stuff, which is prizes. So I have prizes from several weeks. So I think this is the oldest one. I had 2 of these stamp sets to give out. One to Elizabeth Merkel and the other to Patricia Vincent. So congratulations. If you happen to see your name, do me a favor and email me your address, because that would really help me out. Then, okay, then this one is for Barb Doman. I think that's how you say it. Barbara Doman. You have a $20 stamp set of your choice. So make sure you tell me about that, what you would like, as well as your address, of course. Then the Oh So Eclectic goes to Cindy Caton. And I thought I saw you on here, Cindy. So you get that one, Cindy, Oh So Eclectic. And then another one, this one is Anne. I'm not sure if I saw you on here yet, Anne, or not. Anne Hoisington, who gets the Quirky Critters stamp set. And Anne, if you don't mind, I'm going to hold this until I see you on the 24th. Yay! Because then I don't have to ship it. So all of you, congratulations. Now, where did all these prizes come from? So these prizes are the ones I give you when you share my video. You can do that right now on Facebook Live, or you can also share it if you're watching this from YouTube, or if you're watching this from the recording. I always give stamp sets away, and that is a thank you for sharing, because that helps new people find me, and I really appreciate your help with that. You also get entered both sharing or if you order that week, and I actually will be flashing my ordering, and I always have a special for ordering too. So that's who I put in the entries for that. So I had a whole bunch of entries this week, so I used my little tickets, but sometimes I write them on Post-its and you can see I fold them up and stick them in a pot, and I often have one of my kids draw the names because they think that's fun. Actually, they help me write the names on the Post-its sometimes too, although they're not as fast as me, so sometimes I'm not patient with that. Okay, so today we have some really fun projects to share. They're also pretty easy, so I am excited. I did some stamping over the weekend, which was really nice. I enjoyed that because I don't stamp as much as I want to often times. So first of all, we're going to do a little bat card. And this is really fun. I think I saw someone a while back ask me about my nail polish. So I have to say I got a manicure again. That's 2 manicures in the space of a month, or not even. And I have to say, I don't like those of you who get manicures all the time. Do you just have them put polish on you sometimes? I'm doing the gel, shellac, whatever that stuff is that stays on your fingers for a long time. And it's wonderful. But when I got my manicure, they like cut off so much of my skin. My fingers are tender and it kind of hurt actually. And then I don't know. It looks like light in the center and then it's darker around the edges. Do you guys see that? I kept looking at my nails yesterday going like, okay, is that it? Is that as dark as they're going? It did not look like the sample. I mean, they're fine, but I don't know. It just was interesting. But P.S. I didn't realize what was involved in getting the nail polish off from the last time. He wrapped my fingers in a piece of tin foil that had cotton soaked in acetone on it. And then he's like, here, stick it under the heater and we'll bake it off. And I was like, he's kidding, right? I don't think he was. That's really what we did. Anyway, but I do have pretty finger. I can't believe how good this nail polish stays on. So that's why I'm doing it. Oh, I don't know. We'll see how long this lasts. I'm kind of impatient. And when I run out of time, I'm sure that's the first thing to go. But I did kind of enjoy sitting there. And actually, the lady next to me, can I just say, the lady next to me, she was getting fake nails and I'd never actually seen that process unfold. Whoa, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. Like that really was crazy stuff happening. I have to tell you. Oh, Lordy. Okay. So anyway, back to my card. Do you like how I have these tangents? You should have seen me when I taught high school biology. My kids probably loved it. All right, so I'm going to use the Hello Friend stamp set, and I am going to make a Halloween card out of this. I'm also going to use the Creep It Real for the trick or treat stamp, and as you probably have seen before, I like to whack off my stamps, so I cut this little candy strip right off of my trick or treat. Now, I can always use this again and just stick it back on here, but I wanted to use it separate, and so that's what I did. Okay, so I'm going to start with some Pear Pizzazz ink, and I'm going to ink up the wreath from my Hello Friend stamp set, and I'm going to just stamp that right here in the center, like so. Okay, isn't that pretty? I know, I love that wreath, Olivia, and it's so pretty. So here's what I'm going to do with it. I'm making it into a beautiful Halloween card, or at least I think it's beautiful, but it's like my baby, so I guess I'm obligated to say I think it's beautiful, right? I don't know. Just being silly. Okay, so then I'll take some black ink, and I am going to stamp Trick or Treat right in the center, like so. And then I'm going to take these bats. Now these are from the Seasonal Chums stamp set bundle. They're the framelits for that set. And I'm trying to see if I have them here handy quick so I can show you, because you're probably like, what? Oh, I don't see them here, which means they're probably out somewhere. I don't know. It's the one where, oh, I can grab a catalog, can't I? Don't you like how I'm asking you? Can't I do that? Oh, and of course I don't see a catalog handy. Ah! Here we go. Don't you like how I just stop in the middle? Maybe you don't like that. Maybe you're like, Dana, stop. I'm trying to find the stamp set though, because I saw the bat on another card. Actually, it's a card I showed on a video I posted earlier today. And I was like, oh, where did that bat come from? Oh my gosh, why don't I see it in here? Oh, here it is. Seasonal Chums. So these make little tags that are two-sided, you know, so you can put on little treat things. Anyway, in the framelits, there is this bat. So that's where the bat came from. That was a very long explanation for that. I apologize. So anyway, I pre-die cut these, and we're going to just stick them around my little wreath here. And what I love about this wreath, was it Olivia that was asking? You can take the different, you can take the wreath and put different things on here. So like today I'm putting bats on my wreath, but then maybe another time I'm putting little candy canes, or I'm putting spring colored flowers or fall colored flowers or fall leaves. I mean, kind of the possibilities are endless on this. You can just decorate it with whatever you have going on seasonally, which is really fun. Or I've actually done this on a live before, earlier this summer, or I don't know, a few months ago. Long story short, I did it earlier and I really liked the look of it, but it was a super simple card. It was just basically the wreath with hello stamped over it and then some ribbon, I think, if memory serves. That's what I did. So the next thing I'm going to do to jazz this up a little bit, first of all, I'll adhere it to a layer of basic black cardstock. And I wanted to keep it simple, but yet make sure it was striking. Excuse me. So I took and put some sparkle ribbon around, because that always makes things fun. And then I also put, thought the wreath needed just a teeny little bit extra something. So I put some black rhinestones, because black rhinestones are awesome. Okay, so here is my package of those. You can see some of these rhinestones kind of moved around, so I wanted to use those ones up first. And I'm just kind of adding them in between the little bats. So they're kind of fun like that. And then I'm going to use, where did my card go? Here we are. I'm going to take my card base in vanilla, and I will show you what I did. I put it on here and I was like, that's just a little too plain for my blood. So I took one of the stamps in the wreath set, and you can see there's some flowers, and I took these flowers and I stamped them in black all the way around my card. So let me show you that, because it's super easy. And this is something you could do even if, if you're doing this card, but maybe you don't have bats, maybe you're doing fall colors or fall flowers, you can just stamp those flowers on there like so. And it kind of creates this pretty little pattern, but it sort of goes with the card, if you know what I mean. So this is just stamping in black all the way around. Very simple, but I think lovely. And I think you'll agree when you see this, it really does kind of add something special to the card and make it a little fancier. The bats Tundra came from the Seasonal Chums stamp set, which is the one that's got like the reindeer, the snowman, and the pumpkin, and they fold in half like the little baby set that's in the main catalog. Well, now that's, so Lisa, if you want black glimmer bats, guess how you make them? It's easy. All you got to do is put some clear Wink of Stella on those bats, and they are glimmer bats. So it's a piece of cake. So now, doesn't that look kind of cool? I like that. So anyway, very cool. Someone was, did I just re-ink this pad? Yes, I did. Hi, Holly. How's that precious baby of yours? Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. So isn't that cool? So I thought that was kind of fun. All right. It's so fun. And did I see Sherry McDivitt's name pop up? I haven't seen you in ages, Sherry. I hope you're doing well. I enjoyed seeing your adventures from the road this summer. Sherry is one of my local customers. Okay, so there's our first card. Now our next card I'm super excited about. This card is a beautiful fall card, and I think you're going to love it. So I'm going to start myself with a Early Espresso card base. And then I've got 2 pieces of Very Vanilla. One is 4 by 5 1/4, and one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Final answer. Let me check this. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Wink of Stella. Yeah. You guys and your Wink of Stella. I know. Okay. So on this card, let me get this out of the way. This card, I am going to use 2 stamp sets. This is the Merry Little Labels, and I love this because it's a Christmas label set, but this Just For You is for any occasion. Actually, I think this No Peeking works great for Christmas, or for birthday stuff as well, but I want to focus on this Just For You, and you know I love my Everyday Label Punch, which coordinates with this, and we have actually another set, so I'm going to use this. And oh look, you can see up my nose. That was me sticking my tongue out. That was not very attractive. I apologize. So anyway, I'm gonna make a beautiful fall flower card out of this though. I'm so ladylike, right? So this is the Orange Blossom stamp set, and I laugh every time I see this that it's an orange blossom because this is the orange blossom, but I have yet to actually make an orange blossom out of this. So anyway, but I'm going to take some of the beautiful flowers out of this stamp set and create kind of a pretty fall based card. Okay, so for that I am going to use kind of a cool palette of colors, I think. I'm going to use Berry Burst, and of course my sentiment will be an Early Espresso. And then I've got Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Elegant Eggplant, and Old Olive, which, oh, that's already out. So I think this is a really pretty color combination for fall colors. Isn't that gorgeous? So I think you guys will like this, and, or at least I hope you will. And so here we go. I'm going to take that smaller panel that I mentioned in Very Vanilla and stamp with my different flowers. Sorry, I just am clearing off some more space because, you know, I get messy and I run out of room. Okay, so for this, and you know I want to open all my ink pads up. All right, so I've got Berry, I've got Crushed Curry, I've got Cajun Craze, Elegant Eggplant, and Old Olive for my greens. And what I love, actually I can't stamp that on here. What I love about this is it gives you a chance to kind of build up a pretty little blob of stamps. Now I'm going to start, I actually had this sitting aside, and what I want to use this as kind of a guide. So this is my punch. Sorry, I know you can't see it very well when it's down, but this gives me an idea of my sentiment is going to be on one of these punched out, and then I'm going to have the stamping around it. So I want to make sure the spacing is okay. So I'm going to start by using my biggest flower here, and I will stamp a couple of these. And again, this helps me make sure that the placement is kind of good. And then I'm actually going to do one up here, but notice it's stamped off. And then one down here, and I should have stamped that off too. Okay, so there is the start of our card. Now you can see my label a little better. And then I'm going to continue building from here. So whenever I build something like this, I always want to start with the largest images first and then work my way down. Now I'm going to take this leafy branch piece, but I only want like that much of it. And so I'm just going to take my ink pad and ink up just that portion of it so that I can stamp it down like so. And that's really easy to do. And I'll stamp that there. And then maybe we'll stamp off one right there. Okay. So that's looking pretty good so far. Then I want to take this little branch of, I don't know if these are berries or what. Mine are going to be yellow, so they're probably poisonous or something. So I'll stamp one of those in Old Olive there, and then another one. It was supposed to go right there, darn it. We'll just do another one down here. And then the berries are designed to fit on our little stem perfectly, which I love. So we're going to take and put these, you can see right through, they're all lined up perfect. That's the beauty of photopolymer. So awesome when things work out and line up just as they're supposed to. So I do love me some of that. Okay, then where's my other flower stamp? Here we go, just right here in the middle. Then actually, you know what? There is one color in here. Well, maybe I was wrong. I don't think I actually used Elegant Eggplant. I used Fresh Fig. Oops, my bad. So we're putting this one back. Sorry. I made another card yesterday with Elegant Eggplant though. So that's why I was thinking that. Okay, so I apologize. So we're going to do Fresh Fig. And on this one, I'm just going to stamp like one flower right there. And stamp a whole one right there, and then I'm going to stamp off some so they're kind of filling in. Let's see. And sorry, I'm having issues. They're my own personal issues though. I'm trying to make it so that there's some lighter and darker, and when I originally did this, I only did one of the images. So let me clean this quick. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so my stamp is clean. So let's try this one more time. Remember how I just inked up part of my branch? I'm going to do the same thing with this, where I ink up part of the flower image. And it's a little trickier because there's 3 on here, but you can do it. And then that way I can stamp like one right there. And then the others aren't kind of clogging everything up. So I think you get where I'm going with this, right? So there's some of that. Now, what we have is a really beautiful arrangement so far, but what we're going to do now is fill it in with some little bits and pieces. So I'm going to take this little image and stamp that in Berry Burst. And I love the Berry Burst in here. It's just so pretty. And it just kind of fills out my little arrangement, if you will. And then I'll do maybe another one right there. And then I took this little teeny thing. I'll show you. It's just, I guess it looks like a duck foot, but I'm going to use this as well to just kind of fill in some spots. And this is with Fresh Fig also. And we'll just kind of tuck a few of these in, just building up a beautiful bouquet of flowers, I guess. I don't know. This isn't really a bouquet, but whatever. It's pretty. It's pretty and I like it. So there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now, of course, you're thinking, Dina, aren't you going to spritz it? And you are right. I absolutely am going to spritz it. First, I got to cover up some of my ink pads, though, because I don't want them to get contaminated. I'll take my Early Espresso and do that. So there we have some spritzing. Okay, then now, oh, I need to, I'm just grabbing my scrap paper because I need to stamp my For You on here. And that, of course, will be an Early Espresso. Okay, and you know what? I probably did this wrong, but that's okay. So I'll punch this out all nice and centered and let that sit for a second to dry because I know my Early Espresso ink is wet. I didn't want to say moist, but there I did. I just said it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with this is take and add a little bit of, I wanted some metallic so it would be pretty. And so I've got some gold metallic thread, and I'm just going to wrap this around my fingers several times, maybe 6 or 8 times probably. And then I'm going to pull it off, and I'm going to kind of pinch it in the middle, and it sort of on its own forms itself into a little figure 8. And this does not have to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. But then what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of fast fuse right there, and then I'm going to put it across like so. Okay, so there it is. It's stuck on there, which is awesome. And then I wanted to add just a little extra something something, so I got my gold sequin trim out. And I think sometimes people aren't sure how to deal with the gold sequin trim. Like, what do you do with it? So I have found making a loop with it is beautiful and fun. And just going to trim that off. And then what you're going to do is cover this up with the label, in case you're like, Dina, that's really messy. Believe me, we're going to make it pretty. So here you can kind of tack that down, or it will sort of be held in place with our dimensionals. So I'm not too worried about it. So I'll turn this over and then just pop this on right over the top of our label. And then that gives us a beautiful little shimmer to our card without it being like gold glitz Vegas wedding kind of thing. Okay. Or, as we all know, Mafia Funeral. I'm thinking Liberace. I don't know. So, all right. So now I'm just going to layer this on a layer of Berry Burst cardstock. And then, of course, we're going to put this onto our early espresso card. Isn't this pretty? Do you guys like this one? I have to say this is like my favorite card that I've made in a while. Okay, so I like to pop it up because it's pretty and fancy. And then last but not least, I am going to put on the inside, because this is so dark it would be very difficult to write anything in there. So let me close this up, and then I'm just going to do kind of a little, I should have done this when I was stamping my flowers before. Oh well. So I'm just going to do a little quick kind of assembly of what I had before. So in case you missed it, and Holly, if you're there, I will do spritzing once more for you. Okay, so there's my little leafy thing. And then I'll do my berries, just so it's all pretty. And then a couple filler things, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. All right, and then we'll spritz once more just for awesomeness. Because you know everything that's awesome is spritzed, right? So you put the marker in the cap, and then you just flick it once. Don't flick it a bunch of times. You can't really control a whole lot about what happens, but there is some spritzing. I find when I do that, it tends to go off to this side, so I need to kind of adjust so that I'm flicking over here so that the spray comes this way. But so anyway, there you go. So that is the inside of my card. And then we'll just put that inside. And who wouldn't like this? So pretty. Okay, so there you go. Next, we are going to, here's the stamping riff portion of today's segment. I have a Memories and More Merry Little Christmas card pack. This is the kit that is in the holiday catalog. And I love making scrapbooks with Memories and More. But I also really, really like the idea of using these Memories and More cards to make really quick and easy cards. So in the Memories and More cards, you get 2 sets of cards, as in there's two of each of everything that you get in the kit, which I like because 2 things. Of course, I always find my favorites, but then also sometimes it's kind of like printed paper. Sometimes you like both sides of the card. So for instance, like here's 2 of these, and on the back side, oh, there's this version. So it's kind of fun the way they do that. Now, some of them are geared towards journaling, which is nice, but you can also stamp on these. Look at that. There's just so many fun things for these cards. But look at this, Deck the Halls. How is this not a Christmas card just dying to be made? I don't know. So I think they're really fun. Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Ooh. So I already have an idea for that one and that one. And then I mean, there's lots of different things that you can do. So I haven't even looked at all these, obviously, because I just opened that pack. But they're really pretty cards. And then look at these. Home for the holidays. I think some of the things that are fun about this too is that you can make little albums. They come with, these are stickers. They're kind of metallic-y. And here's like a little overlay for a picture. Here's more stickers. But one of the things that I want to do with this is create a Christmas tradition album, like documenting what some of your traditions are for Christmas. And you can include pictures from Christmases, or you can just write about the things that you do during the holidays. So anyway, here are a few of my favorite things. That's so sweet. So anyway, this gives you an idea of what comes in the kit. Now, so there's also these ones, and these are really cute. This one we'll make into a card, because how easy is that? And then there was another one in here that I was like, dashing through the snow. That's super cute and easy. Look at that. That's just a beautiful metallic overlay thing. There's another one in here, I thought, that I wanted to use. Oh, well, is it this one? Fa la la la. Okay, so I've pulled out a bunch of cards, and we're going to turn all of these into full-sized cards. So these are really easy. Let me check to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, looks like I'm good. Just checking the comments. All right, so oh, and one more thing, as long as we're chatting here. I've got another little nugget or tip for you. Hold on one sec, I gotta grab it. So, for storing my cards, I like to take a clear stamp case and then put the cards in like this. So I'll just kind of divide them in half roughly, and then they fit perfectly in there. And then if I really wanted to, I could take this box and put the Merry Little Christmas in. Ugh. And I'm so not cutting this well. Oh my gosh, look at this. Go to kindergarten lately, Dina? No. Okay, maybe we'll do a better job here. Maybe a paper cutter would have helped me. I don't know. But then I could take this expertly trimmed box and then stick it in there so that I know what these are. But they all fit in there, and so it's a nice way to store them, because I don't know about you, but getting them back in this box is like tricky. Plus this way you can get in and out and look at them easier. Okay, so let's go back to this. So now the card stock colors for this, actually, I'm going to even show you in the catalog. Oh, I turned right to the page. So here's all the stuff. And then it tells you what the cardstock colors are. Do you see that right here? So it's Basic Black Cherry Cobbler, Craft, Lemon Lime, Twist, Old Olive, and White. So I know what colors will coordinate with my cards that I'm making. Now that doesn't mean I have to stick to those colors because, as you well know, I like to do what I like to do. So, but I'm going to stick to them a little bit. All right, so here is my Deck the Halls card. I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to pop this up on some dimensionals, and then I'm going to add a little bow with some ribbon. So this is super duper easy. Now, of course, you can do all sorts of things to step this up, but my suggestion is to keep it simple. This is perfect for people who want to make cards and don't like making like a bunch of duplicates of the same. Like I know some people, it kind of just drives them crazy to have to make, 20 of the same card or whatever. And so this is a great way to keep yourself from having to do that. Okay, see, this ribbon is a little tricky because I got to flip it so that the X's are showing. But I shall persevere and make my cute bow so that I can stick it on my card. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just actually going to put a little strip of Fast Fuse to adhere my bow to my card. And seriously, that's a cute card. I mean, it's super simple, but it's cute. Now, if you really wanted to take it up just a little extra, we could get out some rhinestones. Oh my gosh, look at this. One left on the sheet. Yeah, I think we're going to use this. Okay, so what if I put one rhinestone there? Don't worry, we're going to add more, not just that one. But now I can throw this away and it makes me happy. Okay, so then we'll get a couple more rhinestones and put these on our card like so. Okay, so there. Now we have a fancy card because there's rhinestones and a bow. Piece of cake. All right, next card is going to be with our Fa La La. That's going to be an Old Olive card. And I think here you could totally get away with using red versus just cherry cobbler. But again, it's up to you. So this is really simple. One of the things you could do to jazz this up is put some... Ooh, actually, I'm going to do it. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'm going to emboss a section of my cardstock. One sec. I'm going to use the Holly folder if I can find it. I just had it out. This folder would be good for something too. Do you like how I just threw that at you? Oh. Ah, found it. It'll all be worth the wait, I promise. Guys. Okay, so I did the holly on just a strip. Okay, and then I'm going to add my card, and that's all I'm going to do to this one because it's so easy. I think one of the things we do, I know I'm so guilty of this, is trying to like one-up myself on my cards. Like, oh, well, that was a nice card, but I could make it like extra super extraordinary if I did this, you know. And we don't have to do that because this is a beautiful card and it's so easy. And it took just a couple minutes. So I think that's the thing we tend to get a little carried away with. Okay, look, I even have this white card, and this is a little bit boring. I will admit to you right now. So what can we do to jazz this up? I'm thinking we need something a little different. So I'm going to use, this is the Bermuda Bay Mini Chevron ribbon. And I'm just going to tie, or actually I'm just going to adhere this on here. Like so. And I'll put this down. And then my card is going to cover this up, so don't worry. So we've got Dashing Through the Snow. And, I'm going to use the stamp set that actually kind of coordinates with this called Tags and Trimmings. And I'm going to use the snow out of here really quick, and some Bermuda ink. Or maybe some Pool Party ink. Bermuda is a little loud and proud, I think. How about Pool Party? Okay. So I'll just stamp that down the side. Very simple. And then we'll pop this up on top, and that's my card there. Although this one probably, I mean, in all fairness, should probably have some rhinestones on it as well. I mean, you don't want to upset the balance of life. I gotta keep these out of my inky stamps. We don't want to get them inky. And then I like using up my edge pieces. I've had people throw these edge pieces away. Like, are you kidding me? Do you realize what that is? It's like another 8 cards worth of stamp or dimensionals. Okay. So Peggy, did I see you do a little craft for your family at Thanksgiving? This would be perfect for that. And then what if we did a bow? Like this. I had that little scrap I was hoping I could do something with, but that's probably only long enough for a knot, and we can do a bow to really just make this fancy fancy. I'll put that right there. So one of the things I love about these Memories and More cards is they are certainly not just for scrapbooking. They are for card making just as much. And then we'll put a few rhinestones on here too, because that'll be cute. And then I'll even put a couple up here, like so. There we go. That's cute. So there's 3 cards, super quick. Whew, Silent Night. I like this one. I'm thinking that one is definitely going to be a black card. Now this coordinates with that punch the punch set I used earlier, the For You. It also coordinates with the Carols of Christmas stuff, so you could incorporate that in here as well. I am thinking that, you know what would be really pretty? Hold on. I'm going to emboss super quick. then you guys are going to go crazy when you see what I'm going to do. So hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is the Softly Falling embossing folder. Can you see that? And then, you guessed it, we're spritzing. So I just need something to spritz with. So I'm gonna smack my clear Wink of Stella on top of my scissors. I need something to smack it against. Okay, and that gives me a lovely background, like so. So that makes it fancy, fancy. And then we'll flip it over and pop it up. Because all of these are cute popped up, right? If we needed some ribbon on this card, we could do my black shimmer ribbon or some white ribbon. Or you could introduce another color, but I kind of think this is pretty just as it is. So it's just simple and pretty. So that's card number 4. Then I've got 2 of these left. Ah, I remember now. So I'm going to take this one and trim it off of the card. Okay. So there we go. And now I'm going to save this because I can totally use this for something else later. But then I will take this piece and put it popped up right on top of this card. I can do either side. I think I'm going to do this. And then I'll put it on a white card base, or, well, yeah, a white card base, and then I'm going to add some ribbon. Okay, so what if we took, and we're going to adhere this to our card, like so, and yes, all of these cards are right off the top of my noggin. I'm thinking I'll put it on like that. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking, what if we did this? P.S. Be warned, I believe that was my son who just got home, so who knows what he's going to say today. So I just put a couple of strips of ribbon, and then I'm going to pop this up right on top. And this is perfect for a long hunk to go right in the middle there. Okay, so there you go. Isn't that fun? So let me pull all of my cards back in for you. I'm gonna put my ribbon away. And we just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick Christmas cards out of our kit, and of course I have tons more that I can make from this. Then we also made this beautiful card and this card. So wasn't that fun? So there we go. Now I have some ordering specials for you today. So first of all, if you place at least, oops, sorry, if you place at least a $50, no, sorry, kidding, a $75 order, Well, actually, here, I'll have it either way. Hold on. I gotta find my Sharpie. Oops, that is not the right one. Oh my goodness, things are flying.
Let's crash 6FX.
What?
Let's crash 6FX.
This is my hostess card. Okay.
Oh.
So,
Hi, Internet.
yes, that's my son saying hello. If you place a $50 order, that is a free online only September card buffet.
If it's free, why does it cost $50?
You know what? Zip it. Okay, and if you spend $75 or more, you will get this with the pre-cut cardstock mailed to you for the September card buffet. Okay, and that class is actually coming out there in just probably tonight or tomorrow. Okay. And that's make sure if you want to take advantage of this special, use the host code unless your order is over 150, then you forget the code, but you'll still get the gifts. Okay, then share or order to be entered in the drawing. Okay, and for that, what should we give away this month? I'm thinking, so how about a free card pack, that 3 set of the Memories and More card pack that I showed? And more. Sorry about that. You have until Monday, or Sunday, let's see, that is 10... Is that the 23rd? Yes. So actually the 22nd to be entered, and same with your order. You have until the 22nd to take advantage of that. And this will be up on my blog on Wednesday. So again, you can still get entered in all of this wonderful business if you share this video from YouTube or from Facebook. And then I will be back here next Monday with more awesomeness. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to place your order though, because ordering is awesome, and ordering is what helps keep these videos coming your way. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love stamping with you, and I will see you next time. If you missed anything, you can watch the replay. It'll still be on my Facebook page, on my blog on Wednesday with all the photos and links to all the good stuff. So thanks guys. Bye.